All right. We can get started now. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. This is, as you know, as we have anticipated, this is a special day for us, and I'm super glad to have many known faces in the locker room today. So today is about the new phase, this new beginning. As most of you know, at the end of 2023, we took charge of Metasoccer. And since then, our mission is very clear. We want to create the best soccer manager game and foster the most passionate soccer community in the world. In the past few months, we have been laying the groundwork for that to happen, for a much better future. And we are now excited to officially announce the relaunch of Metasoccer. Now, before getting into details, I want to take a moment to share the why, right? Why relaunching? The answer to that question is that we really want Metasoccer to be the number one game in the world, the number one soccer game in the world, in the industry. And to do that, we need two main things right now. One is to increase the number of users playing the game. In fact, we have a very ambitious goal of reaching 200,000 monthly active users before the end of the year. And secondly, we need and we want to make Metasoccer assets more valuable. By Metasoccer assets, I mean not only the token, of course, but also the NFTs, right? The player scouts and some other NFTs that we are going to bring in the future. So today there are two main things that are preventing us from doing that. One, I'll say three things. One is that there is way too much friction when onboarding new users. Gas fees, they need to have crypto knowledge. We don't have a free-to-play mode, and among many other things. The thing is, we have too much friction. Secondly, the tokenomics are broken. There is way too much token circulating, liquidity pools are way too small, and the assets, the token is very unappealing to new investors. And lastly, and more importantly, in my opinion, the game needs to be way more fun, right? And for that, we need development. So the relaunch aims to take Metasoccer into that direction. We are bringing three main changes that we believe are going to take Metasoccer into the direction we need. First, we are moving to a new blockchain. Secondly, we are deploying a new token. And lastly, we are revamping the roadmap to achieve way more ambitious goals in the next 18 months. So in this locker room, what we are going to do is to go a little bit deeper into these three topics. We are going to tell you and share as much as we can. What are we planning? What are we already doing? What we are going to do on each specific vertical, and then we are going to answer some questions we believe you might have. So let's jump into the blockchain topic. We are super proud to partner with Scale. We all know gas fees and transactions has always been a challenge when onboarding new users, especially for us that we target a very mainstream audience. And that's the main reason we partner with Scale. They are the fastest growing blockchain in gaming. They are well known for having no gas fees and unparalleled transaction speeds. These features are going to allow us to make the Metasoccer experience way more smooth and easy to use for new users, and it's going to make the Metasoccer ecosystem way more welcoming to people who are not so used to crypto and Web3 technologies. Also, of course, this is a big bet. Scale is growing fast, and the platform has way bigger plans for the future. There are already many games porting to scale. One of them is Crypto Blades, for example, and the platform has many partnerships in the pipeline that are going to boost the activity on the chain. Also, the partnership we are doing not only provides infrastructure and support, but also a significant financial incentive that is going to allow us to put Metasoccer in front of a way larger audience. So I guess I imagine you might have questions about this particular topic. That's why we prepared some questions that we are going to answer that we believe you might be asking yourselves right now. So Ivan, I give you the mic so you can
Thanks, Agu.
have those questions answered.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, what does it mean to be gasless?
That is a good question. Scale doesn't have gas fees in the sense that you don't need to pay as you do today in Metasoccer, right? For every transaction you do, someone has to pay in the native currency of the blockchain, in this case, Matic. Someone has to pay for that transaction. In the case of users who use MetaMask, for example, the one paying that fee is the user per se. In the case of users using social login methods, the ones that we recently introduced, the one paying for those gas fees are us, the company. So Scales introduces an innovative way of avoiding those gas fees. There is a native currency on the Scale blockchain, but you don't need to buy that currency. We are going to be airdropping the currency to new users. So when you sign a transaction, you don't need to pay money. You just sign the transaction and that's it. And same case with the social login wallets. So you will never need, in order to play Metasoccer, the only currency you will need is the new token we are going to introduce. That's it.
Awesome. And what will happen with my team and my wallet?
Everything is going to be the same. The Scale is an EVM blockchain, so the transition is going to be super, super smooth. So smooth that most of the users are going to have the same wallet. Like the transaction is going to be fully transparent for them. So the wallet address, the teams, all the assets are going to be transferred to Scale in a fully transparent and smooth way. You don't need to do anything. For users using Magic login and social wallets login, they might need to do something. They might need to create a new wallet, but we are going to help them go through that process. So it's also easy for them. But what is important is the wallets. In the case of those having Web3 wallets, is the same. It's an EVM blockchain, same as Polygon, but it's much faster and is free to use.
Awesome. I think we can move to the next topic.
Great, thank you, ma'am, for those questions. Just in case if you have questions, please shoot them in the chat. We are going to make our best effort to answer all of them in this locker room if we can, because we don't have enough time. This is going to be a long locker room. If we don't have enough time to answer those questions in this locker room, we are going to answer them in the chat, right, after the locker room ends. So moving to the next topic, the tokenomics. We are going to deploy a new token. Um, as I was saying, the token is broken. There are way too many tokens circulating. Most of them are in the hands of the company of Metasoccer, but that still is an issue. And also the liquidity pools are way too small, right? That makes the asset very risky and volatile and is completely unappealing to new investors. 2 months ago, we partnered with tokenomics experts to design a new token that we call Metasoccer Gold, because it's going to be, it is designed so intrinsically increase its value over time. That's why we are introducing some innovative features, including the token banding curve, which is already being used by the MSU. We are going to maintain that, but we are now going to peg the token to USDT instead of TAI, and we are going to peg 30% of the value of the token to Bitcoin. So in the liquidity pools, all the money in the liquidity pools is going to be split in a relation 70 USDT and 30% Bitcoin. We are now in the process also of raising funds to allocate way more liquidity to the liquidity pools. The main issue we have today is that liquidity pools are way too small. So that's why we are raising money to allocate more than 250,000 US dollars to the initial liquidity pool. That is 10x the current size of the liquidity pool, which is going to, of course, make the not only the asset more valuable from one moment to another, but also it's going to make it way less volatile. One of the questions that might come up to your minds right now is what is going to happen with the MSU, right? And it is a very fair question. As you know, we have said this before. We deeply admire your resilience and the support you have provided to Metasoccer since way longer, way before than we took charge of it. That's why we decided not only to, of course, allow all the MSU holders to swap their tokens to the new one. So if you have 1,000 MSU, you are going to have the USD equivalent of the new token. But not only that, we are going to also increase the value you have in your portfolio. Meaning, let's say you have 100 US dollars worth of MSU, we are going to increase that by 5%. So you are going to have 105 US dollars worth of the new token. The swap is going to happen after the token launches. So yeah, you are going to have a tool that is going to allow you to redeem the new token in exchange of the MSUs you have today. Yeah, this is what I was saying. This is a slide that illustrates what we are going to do. We are going to give the same value plus 5% to all the MSU holders when the new token launches. Again, you might have questions. Ivan has thought about that in anticipation, so we are going to answer them.
That's right. Okay, I think you already answered this, but what happens with the MSU I have in my wallet right now?
Yeah, you are going to be able to redeem new tokens. You are going to be able to redeem Metasoccer Gold according to the number of MSUs you have in your wallet. So we are going to take a reference price of the MSU. We are going to go through that in a few minutes. It's part of the locker room. But the thing is that we are going to take a reference price, and we are going to use that reference price to value the MSUs you have in your wallet. And then when the new token launches, we are going to allow you to redeem the new token, the Metasoccer Gold, for the same amount of US dollars you have in MSU plus 5%.
Awesome. And will I be able to keep buying and selling MSU in the meantime?
we are going, in order to take that reference price, we need to take a snapshot, meaning freeze the transactions of MSU. That is going to happen next Wednesday. So we are going to open a window, not open a window, but we are going to leave time for any MSU holders to do whatever they want with them until next Wednesday, when we are going to pause MSU transactions, and that is the price we are going to take as a reference to do the swapping when the new token launches.
Okay. And regarding MSG, Metasoccer Gold, first, where is it going to be listed? So if I want to buy, well, where will I be able to buy it? And also if there's gonna be like a pre-sale or like a public or private pre-sale, and if could everyone here participate?
Yeah, that question has like two sides. First one, token is going to be launched on the token bonding curve on a scale. So we are going to have, same way we have today a token bonding curve on Polygon, we are going to have a token bonding curve on a scale. Anyone would be able to buy and sell tokens on that token bonding curve using USDT. That's one part of the questions. Then we are going to also integrate with some popular dexes that are going to, I cannot say the names, but they are one of the most popular decentralized exchanges that is going to be launching on a scale also. Metasoccer is going to be listed on that decentralized exchange. And then we are going to work to list the token on centralized exchanges. But initially, you are going to be able to trade MSU on the token bonding curve and the decentralized exchanges available in the Scale network. That is one part of the question. Second part of the question is, what was it?
About the pre-sale.
Oh, the pre-sale. Yeah,
Public,
we
private.
are in the process of, we have a pre-sale, a private pre-sale open. We are going to have 3 phases. This private pre-sale that anyone can participate privately. Then we are going to have a public offering as well. We are going to launch the token in Launchpads, and at the end we are going to do a public offering. So 3 phases: pre-sale, Launchpads, public. We are in the private phase right now.
Awesome. Yeah, I see many people are asking some questions right now. We will be responding to them on chat, and probably if we have some time after, I will finish it with the presentation. But it's a long presentation, so we need to keep moving on. But know that we are going to answer to all your questions. Don't worry about that.
Thank you, man. Well said. So moving on, last but not least, we believe that Metasoccer can be a number 1 soccer management industry. Like, we have no doubt about that. But to achieve this, we need a much more ambitious roadmap. So we are now super happy to present the roadmap for the rest of 2024 and 2025, filled with many features that we all have been expecting since Metasoccer inceptions, such as integrating player special abilities with the sim, a free-to-play mode, a mobile app, some upgrades on the market, the revamp we are working on the tactic system, scout breeding, and many more. Not only that, we are also introducing new elements such as lands, nationalities, what we call bosses, that we believe you are going to love. There is not enough time to go through each specific feature, and it's not the intention of this Locker Room. All this information is going to be available in the new white paper that we are launching today. So all the roadmap and the new assets and features we are planning on doing is already publicly available, so you can read them and shoot your comments. But we believe you're going to love it. So I think the questions that now might be in your heads is what happened next, right? We are in this transition. We are entering in this transition phase where the focus is expanding our community. As I was saying at the beginning, the main driver for this relaunch is the need and the desire to grow the Metasoccer community, right? We need more users. We need to be more appealing to new users, new investors, and so on. That is the main driver. So we are now entering in a transition phase where the focus is expanding the community. To do this, as I said before, we are migrating to a scale. We are going to freeze the game and take a snapshot. This snapshot is going to be the one that we are going to move to a scale network. So the date for that one is May 29th. So next Wednesday, 1 week from now. We are going to take a picture and we are going to move all the assets in the state they are to the new blockchain. But the game is going to be paused, meaning the traditional competitions like the MSL is going to be it's not going to be available. Instead, we are going to enter into a play to airdrop mode. We can go a little bit deeper on that one if we have time on the presentation. But during this phase, the user interface of the game is going to be adapted to the play to airdrop experience. The play to airdrop experience is a marketing effort that is going to allow us to onboard many new users. It's basically a competition for anyone to play to earn the new token we are going to launch. So it's going to be like a temporary world. So all the players, scouts, some other assets we are going to introduce, all those assets are going to be temporary, are going to be only useful in the play to airdrop mode. And after the play to airdrop ends, we are going to reopen the game with the new token launched and all the assets you have today already available on a scale network. Again, I guess you might have questions, and Ivan has prepared those for you.
Okay, so about dates, when will the game start again? Like when will we see Metasoccer as we know it again, back again?
Yeah, there is one important. Thanks for that question. There is one important clarification I should do. The game is going to be playable. Like anyone, all the people who are in this locker room and anyone who has been playing Metasoccer so far is going to be able to play the play to airdrop experience. Starting on Monday, the sign up is going to be available. The play to airdrop is going to happen on a scale, and the play to airdrop is going to feature competitions, right, and tournaments, and you will have players, you will have scouts, you will have training, you will have all those things. So you will be able to play the game, but in airdrop mode. All the things you do during the airdrop are going to be temporary. While playing the airdrop, you are going to earn assets that when the airdrop finishes and we reopen the game, in the sense that we reopen the MSL, we bring back the assets that you today have, We bring back the competitions that we today have. That is going to happen after the token launches. So to give you a rough idea, this is the important dates. On Monday, we are going to enable the sign up to the airdrop on a scale next Monday. Next Wednesday, we are going to take a snapshot and freeze the transactions of MSU and assets. On June 10th, the play to airdrop experience is going to start. You will be able to play the game, but all the assets and things you do during the airdrop are going to be useful only for the airdrop. On August, we are going to launch the new token and we are going to reopen the MSL, the Metasoccer League, and we are going to bring back all the assets so you can keep playing. One important clarification is during this time, what we are going to do is to fix all the issues we have detected in the game so far, and we are going to bring a new tactic system that is going to be available when we reopen the game. So it's going to be a much more polished and fun game. And yeah, that's it. Does this answer the question?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Also,
Awesome.
I think something should be clarified. Someone is asking, Cheposho is asking, if in the play to airdrop mode, players are going to be using their assets or temporary assets.
Temporary assets.
Yeah.
Temporary assets. The airdrop is going to allow you to earn boxes that have assets that are permanent. But it's this we are doing this way to allow many users, many people to come and play for free, let's say. So it's like they are going to be experiencing Metasoccer for free during the airdrop, and then if they want to continue playing, which we believe they will, they will have to either use the assets they earn during the airdrop, or they will have to buy assets from the existing ones that you have.
Awesome. I think we can move on to the next topic.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Next topic is just wrapping up. Just if you have questions, we can go through them. We can just give 10 more minutes to questions, or we can also go a little bit deeper into play to airdrop mode. Play to airdrop mode is going to be super fun. Like, we are just rushing it during this locker room because what we want to share are the plans and the things we are doing and we are planning on doing over the next few months. But there are many things that are included into this play to airdrop experience. I don't know, Ivan, maybe you want to share something, a little bit of a sneak peek of what the play to airdrop experience is going to be?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so hey guys. I will introduce me a few weeks ago, but for the ones who missed it, I'm Ivan. I've joined Metasoccer to lead the marketing team a few weeks ago. Well, more than a month now. I'm really excited to be here, and yeah, let's talk about the play to airdrop we're working on. So okay, these last weeks we've been actively seeking for partnerships to bring a lot of new users into this event we are telling you. So you will soon see some announcements regarding this. You will start seeing announcements about these new partnerships. Of course, as I will told you, this is a marketing effort we're doing. This is something we have planned for acquiring thousands of new users, and this is just a thought, but I think that all the assets you have right now uh, will gain value when the demand increases. So I think it's something we all should enjoy. Of course, it also will be super fun, in my opinion. But regarding the investment side or the value side of the assets, I think it's a great thing for everyone.
Indeed.
So yeah, as Agu mentioned, the event will start on June 10th, and yeah, we are planning like some super fun quests that will reward you with points after completing them. Um, you will be able to track your points and your positions on a leaderboard that will be available on the app. At the end of the event, based on how many points you've collected, and of course the position in the leaderboard, you will get rewards paid in Metasoccer Gold, and that will happen after the TGE. I've seen someone ask about that. Um, Also, we are going to be introducing the Metasoccer Epic boxes. They are going to be like loot boxes that have hidden prizes inside, and you will be able to open these boxes after the event. The items you will be able to find with inside those boxes we will be revealing them very soon. But as I will already told you, we will be adding new assets to the ecosystem. So yeah, prepare for some big things.
Indeed.
Um, okay, so yeah, I think that's it. I mean, of course, in the upcoming days, we are going to give you more information about the quests and the UX of the sorry, the UI of the play to airdrop event and everything you must know to enjoy it. But in the meantime, feel free to reach out to us on Discord with any questions you may have. Um, and yeah, lastly, let me say that we are all in this like together. We're all on the same boat. The mission we share is to make Metasoccer an amazing game and a great community to be part of. So your support is super important, and this time is like more important than ever. Okay, so thanks. Feel free again to reach out to us whenever you need, and the mic is yours again.
Thank you so much, Ivan. Yeah, as Ivan, Ivo, as we call it internally, was saying, um, this is an important phase we are entering in Metasoccer. I'll say that it's the most important event or the most fundamental changes we are introducing, and we are very optimistic about the outcome that these new changes we are introducing might bring. The mission, as we say, is very clear. We want to build something that is huge, that impacts millions and millions of people, that has the quality that a kind of quality that make us feel proud. Not only us, that we are like every single hour of our lives thinking and doing things for Metasoccer, but also you that invest time, effort, and money into making this dream become true. So it is time to be together, to support us, to support each other, to welcome new users, to welcome new people to this community, and it's time to make Metasoccer succeed. So thank you so much for supporting us during this period we have been with you since September last year. Has been an amazing journey, and I think the journey got more fun and more exciting than ever before. We have 5 to 10 more minutes, so we can answer some of the questions if there are in the chat. And if not, we can just wrap up and get back to work.
Awesome. I'm taking a look at the questions. I think most of them are already answered, but CP asked if the redeem, I think he means the swap of the token for the new one, will be available before or after the MSG launch.
After the MSG launch. Meaning, but the MSU, let me explain that a little bit better because it's very important. The MSUs we are going to be looking at when giving you MSG are the ones you have at the moment we take the snapshot, which is going to be next Wednesday. Those are the MSU we are going to take into account. The math is very simple. We are going to take the MSU you had in that moment, the MSU you have on Wednesday 29. We are going to multiply that for the MSU price on Wednesday 29. That is going to give us a US value of the MSUs you have. We are going to take that USD value and we are going to give you MSG according to that USD value plus 5%. So let's say you have, at the moment, on Wednesday 29 of May, you have $100 worth of MSU. When doing the swapping, that is going to happen after the DG. At the same moment. When doing the swapping, you are going to receive MSG according to the MSU you had on Wednesday 29. A little bit more clear now? Just in case, this is, we are going to, of course, do written announcements of all of this. There are going to be many announcements, of course, because there are many things many changes we are introducing. We just wanted to give you as we usually do, use these locker rooms to give you the prime news, right? But all this is going to be properly and officially announced on all the channels we have. GP is saying, just in case someone is not reading the chat, GP is saying, okay, but imagine the price of the MSG will oscillate. So the amount of MSG will be different depending on when you are doing this redeem. But the redeem is going to take the price of the MSG at the launch, which is going to be 3 cents, by the way. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
There's a question about the scouting cost. Canario is asking if the scouting cost will be the same in terms of USD.
That's a very good question. In terms of USD, yes. All the costs of the ecosystem are calculated on internally, of course, based on the USD value of the rewards. Right? That's the main driver of the scouting cost and training token cost and all of that. All those values are going to be adapted to the new token. So, but in terms of USD value, are going to be the same. But that is a very important and good question. I think we're good. Let's wrap up. Get back to work to build the best soccer manager game someone has ever seen. Chippy is asking, the airdrop mode will be played with your own assets or will be played with other assets? Other assets. They are going to be temporary assets that are going to be useful only during the airdrop. It's a way of doing the airdrop free to play, in a sense. We are going to be giving away players and scouts and all the assets needed to play Metasoccer. Canario is asking, any spoiler about the new asset to be released? We have many assets to be released. One that is highly correlated with nationalities. That is a spoiler that I can give. TP is asking, it will be according with the amount of your assets. I'm not sure I get that question.
I think he's asking if the amount of assets you get for the play to airdrop
okay.
varies
No.
depending on how many assets you have right now.
Yeah, no, it's like everyone starts from zero. Like all the airdrop participants are going to need a ticket, a Metasoccer pass. We will be airdropping that pass to all of you who participated from this locker room. We are going to have also events with our partners in our community to give those codes away. That code is going to allow you to redeem a box, and that box contains assets that are roughly the same for everyone. Then we are going to have assets in the marketplace that you can buy with airdrop points. You can sacrifice airdrop points to improve your team to earn more points. It's going to be super fun. I don't want to go into details of the mechanics of the airdrop. We are going to release them very soon. But the point that I want to make is everyone starts from zero on the airdrop. After the airdrop ends, you have your own assets, which, by the way, are not going to age during this time, of course.
With the main goal of onboarding thousands of new users. So
exactly.
when Metasoccer, as you know, it comes back in 2 months, we hope we have thousands of new users demanding the assets you have right now. So the value of every one of them should be much higher because of that demand. That's our main goal, to onboard thousands or hundreds of thousands of new users, hopefully, and yeah, to be able to have a higher value of the assets Metasoccer has right now.
Exactly. We had someone asking about the private MSG presale. Will the community be able to join it? Anyone can DM me about the presale and I can share the details. This phase is private. Then we are going to have a more public round where we are going to publicly invite you. For now, it's private, but you can, as an individual, you can DM me and I can give you the details of the presale. It's a good opportunity. There is someone asking how will we get the new assets. There are many ways. One is during this airdrop, you will be able to earn what we call epic boxes. Those epic boxes have some chances of giving you the new assets. We are going to also do some collaborations with communities, and there's one particular big brand we are partnering with. That partnership is going to allow you to also get the new assets. And then we are going to introduce some more forms, including buying the asset directly. But the airdrop is the first, and I'll say the most cost-effective, I think. Yeah, probably the most cost-effective way of getting the new assets. Cheposho is asking, in Play to Airdrop, can we win MSG? How much are you rewarding in total? Yes, in the Play to Airdrop, like, you are playing to win MSG. We are going to give MSG to the top users. We are not disclosing the MSU or the US value of the reward because it's going to depend on the number of users that sign up. But it's going to be significant, like very significant. Denin is asking, we have some bugs at the moment, two of which are the disappearance of the improve with tokens button, and the other bug when we bring up scouts, no tokens come, what will be done about it? We are working on fixing those bugs. Of course, during this transition, we are going to be still working on polishing, fixing issues, and bringing more features to the actual game. So those issues, of course, will be solved when the scouting comes back again after the TG. We have detected issues with the ownership of the scouts. We are going to release a little bit more information on that topic in the next few days. We are going to reward, of course, the users affected by this bug. They are not a lot, but they have been affected heavily, so we are going to reward them in some way. Kanaya is asking, will hacked tokens be replaced? Yes, as I was saying at the beginning, one of the things we are doing on the tokenomics topic is increasing the liquidity of the liquidity pools. We are raising funds today, and 250,000 of the funds we are going to raise are going to be allocated to liquidity pools. So we are going to do a 10x increase on the existing liquidity for the token. And that is way, way, way much more than the tokens that were hacked. Alex is asking, what about scouting and scouting bugs in the meantime? Will scouting continue? What I was saying before, we are going to be, of course, in the meantime, keep working on polishing the game. Scouting is going to be part of the airdrop. So yes, the issues we have today are with some owners, some scout owners. It's not affecting everyone. So to answer the question, yes, scouting will continue. We are going to fix the scouting bugs as soon as possible. We know, and I apologize for that. I recognize we have been slow on fixing those bugs. Presently, we have been just dedicating a lot of time to this effort of the relaunch. But that is one of our priorities, fixing those bugs. Paujo is asking, can we train our NFT players during airdrop? No. Those players are not going to be modifiable, let's say, during the airdrop. What else do we have? We have 4 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Give me 1 minute to say goodbye. GB is asking, so during the airdrop, a total freeze of scouts and players. Yes, that is the idea. Total freeze including aging, of course. Those assets are not going to age during the airdrop. We have time for one more, and then we need to wrap up. GB is asking, the transfer to the new network will be done automatically, or the users should do anything? It's going to be done by us. This is one of the advantages of moving to a blockchain that doesn't have gas fees. We can mint all the assets without that implying a huge cost for us. So that's what we are going to do, basically. We are going to take all the assets and mint them on the new chain to the same owner. So it's going to be fully transparent for you. Transparent in the sense that you don't need to do anything. Like, you are going to log into Metasoccer and you will be seeing your players as usual. Yes, Alex is asking, will knowledge tokens that were not received be recovered? Yes, of course. that, and also for those scout owners that were affected by this bug, we are going to also give you a little bit more of knowledge tokens. Okay, community, we need to wrap up. We will, if you have questions, shoot them. We are going to answer them. Lucas is going to take care of that. Ivan and myself, Mechi, all the team at Metasoccer is ready and available for you and your questions. Again, to wrap up, thanks again. Is very important. Building this very close to you we really appreciate the support and the patience and the resilience you have shown during all this time. We deeply value that, and we really hope you enjoy this new era of Metasoccer. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.